These are 4 signs that you are about to attract a healthy partner. So keep going. Sign number 1, you are aware of the problem. I remember I was watching a podcast episode for AB Talks. The guest was Nareen, one of the biggest influencers in the Middle East. And she was talking about her medical condition, that she used to have severe headaches. And it got to a point where she had to take like 3 to 4 Panadols at a time. So like maybe 12 in a day. And so she went to many doctors, neurologists, brain doctors, and all of that. She did a lot of checkups. She visited different doctors in different countries, and all kept saying that there is nothing wrong with you. But that made her feel more confused because her body was telling her that there's something is wrong, because having severe headaches every day, that's not normal. That means that something is wrong. But the fact that they couldn't know or tell her what was wrong made her more frustrated, because she doesn't know what she's having. And she started thinking, like, she doesn't know, is it something serious? Is it something mild? Is it curable? Is it not? And she kept like that for years, I think, until she went to a doctor. And I think it was a neurologist, if I'm not mistaken. And that person told her that she had, I think, white spot in her brain. I don't remember what is the medical condition, what's it's called, but she described that she felt so happy. She felt relieved, like, now I know what's wrong. This is it. Like, it has a name, it has a symptoms. I can know, I can work on it. I'm not confused anymore. Like, I know that this is it, this is the symptoms, this is what it's called, and now I can work on it. So that felt like a relief. The same applies to relationships. If you pass the stage of feeling confused and not knowing what's wrong in your relationship, and knowing the problem, what is called, why you keep attracting unavailable men, why it is harder for you to maintain a healthy relationship. And so if you know what is the problem and you can say, this is it, congratulations. Because many women spend years of their lives believing that they are crazy, they are too sensitive, they are difficult to deal with, they cannot take a joke, just because someone told them that and they believe them 100%. So the fact that you know that there's something wrong and you know what is it, that is amazing, because awareness is half of the solution. Sign number 2, you are not playing the victim. Many women look at the other person as the problem. They are manipulators, they are gaslighters, they are love bombers, blah, blah, blah. But here is the truth. It takes two to tango. Now, I'm not saying that they are not manipulators and gaslighters and love bombers, but what I'm saying is, why did they choose you? Do you think that manipulators choose people randomly? Of course not. Predators know their victims. They can smell them from a mile away. They have a sharp eye for their target. They know who is easy to manipulate and who will walk away at the first glance of disrespect, inconsistency, belittling, or whatever. If you think that it has nothing to do with me, you might as well exit this video, because this video is not for you. But if you are willing to acknowledge that you have some qualities that make you the perfect target for manipulators and relationship predators, then congratulations. You are one step closer to being free. I want you to be honest with yourself and ask, what are traits and behaviors that make me vulnerable to manipulation? Am I a people pleaser and always put everyone else's need before mine all the time? Do I always seek validation outside because I have never learned how to love myself enough? What are other emotional cups that are empty and people can weaponize them against me? Do I know how to set boundaries to protect my self-worth? Do I know how to communicate assertively and explain my needs clearly? Or do I throw tantrums like a 1-year-old and use the silent treatment and expect the other person to read my mind? If you answer these questions honestly, you are 2 steps closer to meeting your healthy partner. Sign number 3, you invest your time, money, and energy to become better. One of the important signs that you are about to meet your life partner, healthy life partner, is that you invest not only your time, but also your money to learn the skills you need to be better in relationships. to work on the things that you have identified as the problem, like boundary setting, assertive communication, building your self-esteem, learning to say no, all those things. But some of you will say, but I don't have enough money to invest in courses, in coaching, in therapy. And let me be completely honest with you. Maybe that is the reason why you are stuck in the confusion cycle, choosing the same person over and over again, just with a different name and different body. And that is why I'm here. You need to change your perspective from I don't have enough money to how am I going to make this money? From the scarcity mindset and I don't have to what can I do to have the money to invest into myself? So ask yourself, what do I need to do to be able to afford investing in myself and better my relationships? Do I need to work extra hours? Do I need to work weekends? Do I need to start a side hustle? Do I need to cut junk and save that money? Do I need to start a new business? Because the truth is, transaction equals transformation. Once you invest, your brain commits. Behavioral psychologists call it the sunk cost effect, proven by researchers like Hall Arks. This is the difference between women who get what they want and women who stay stuck in relationships and situations that drain their energy and suck the life out of them. Not focusing on what they cannot do, but focusing on what they can do, even if it was small, even if it was baby steps. If you are tired of feeling crazy in relationships, always second guessing yourself, attracting the same man over and over again just with a different face, you can make one choice that changes everything. Because one of the biggest signs that you are about to break out of the toxic cycle and attract a healthy partner is that you are no longer just consuming breakup quotes and free videos, but that you are actually willing to put the time and money to learn the skills that you need to be safe and sane in love. That is exactly why I created Overcoming Gaslighting. I was there too. I watched hundreds of videos. Many of them were an hour plus. I've read many articles. But the time I started noticing shift and real changes is when I decided to invest into courses, coaching, and therapy. And I have put all what I've learned in it regarding gaslighting and manipulation and overcoming gaslighting. Because there was a time in my life where I needed to get all that information in one place, but unfortunately, I had to get them in pieces. And that's why I have put it all for you here so that you don't waste time matching the pieces. Overcoming Gaslighting is a step by step program for women who are done feeling confused, blamed, and too sensitive, and they are ready to seek clarity, speak clearly, and choose better. Inside this program, we start with clarity. We break down what gaslighting really is, not just the TikTok version, how it works on your brain and your nervous system, and why smart, strong women still fall for it. And you will finally have language to describe what you went through, not just I don't know, but something is wrong. And then we go into detection. You will learn to spot obvious manipulation, but also the super subtle one. The main types of gaslighting and how they show up in real life conversations. Early red flags in relationships so that you don't waste months or years in a relationship that it's bad for you. I gave you real life scenarios, text messages, fights, jokes, you are overreacting moments, and we break them down together so you can see this is exactly what he did to me. And then we do the inner work that keeps you from being an easy target again. And so we work on strengthening your self-worth so you don't beg for breadcrumbs, knowing your triggers so that they cannot be used against you, assertive communication so that you can say what you feel without yelling, begging, or going silent, and setting healthy boundaries that actually keep. And because theory is useless when you are dysregulated, so we prepare your responses to gaslighting. And so when you feel dysregulated, you already know what to say. So when someone says you are too sensitive, that never happened, you are misunderstanding things, you are not frozen, you are not spiraling. You know exactly what to say and what to do next. We also talk about life after gaslighting, how to build relationships where you feel respected, heard, and safe. Now let's talk about the part that many women don't want to hear. If you have been stuck in the same cycles for years, understanding gaslighting on Instagram is not enough. There is a reason why women who want to change their love life invest in themselves. Because when you put time and money, your brain will take it seriously, will know that the stakes are high. When you put time and money on the table, your brain commits. You are more likely to show up, to finish, to apply because you have skin in the game. And that is the difference between women who keep repeating the same relationship partners with different men and women who break the toxic cycle. And so, if you are watching this and thinking, I'm done feeling crazy. I'm done explaining myself to people who twist my words. I'm done losing years to men who drain me. Then overcoming gaslighting is for you. Because the truth is, you don't need another year of guessing. You need a clear map, real tools, and support to actually do things differently. So, if you are ready to change your love life, click the link in the description below and join Overcoming Gaslighting today. Sign number 4 that you are about to break the toxic cycle and attract a healthy partner is you are applying what you've learned. You have proved to yourself over and over again that I deserve better. You have built your self efficacy, which simply means that you believe you can handle situation not because of repeated affirmation or because of motivation, but because you have done it many times. You don't say yes when every molecule inside you screams no. You love yourself, not the hyped surface level love, which I'm not saying is not important, but I'm talking about deep self love and acceptance. Taking care of your body, working out because you believe that you deserve to live a healthy life. You eat clean, you know how to regulate your emotions. You integrate practices that make you feel better in your routine, like journaling, deep breathing, going on short walks in the nature, whatever it is that makes you feel better. You communicate clearly what you want in a relationship, your values, your non negotiables. You have set the boundaries where needed. And most importantly, you have walked away immediately when you notice that you are not appreciated in a relationship. Not panicking, where can I find a man? But believing that you deserve better. Not like the Disney fairy tales, but because you know that you have built a better version of you. You have done the work, the healing. You still have some aspects that you are still working on, as we all do, because self development is a lifelong project. If you are here, congratulations, you are almost there. Keep showing up, keep improving. It will happen, probably sooner than you think. Let me know down in the comments below, how many signs have you noticed in yourself? Just write the numbers 1 to 4. And if it was 1 or even 0, I want you to know that it's never too late. You can start now since you already know what to do. And remember, if a relationship costs you your peace, it is too expensive. Stop overpaying and choose yourself every time.